Today is all about cooking. Good evening, everybody. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, today I plan on preparing delicious delicacy, a very delicious delicacy. I call it the coconut milk sauce. Yes, this recipe I'm going to make is actually my recipe. And there are so many other recipes, but this particular one is my recipe. And most of the things I'm going to use it cannot still be altered in case you also want to produce your recipe recipe out of my own recipe out of my own recipe. So we know we all love variety. Most times we love to taste different kinds of meal, especially when it comes to, because most of the things we eat rice, yam, as in most of all those carbohydrates, and most times we need some proteinous source to make it look, as in to balance it and make it look more healthy and more palatable. So that's why today I'm going to make another sauce different from the regular stew sauce, different from the regular vegetable sauce, from the regular stir fry sauce, and so many other sauce we know. So today I'm going to make a different kind of sauce, coconut milk sauce. It's not a very difficult sauce to make. It's very easy and simple. You can see on my background, you can see on my background, I already have my ingredients prepared. So we are not going to be cutting onions, cutting carrots, or we are not going to even, we are not going to, we are not going to prepare a new stock because I already prepared the stock ahead, the chicken stock. So that one is another video on its own. I'm going to show you how I prepared the chicken stock I'm going to use for this video. Thank you for joining us, delicious army. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good evening, my beautiful sister. Maybe it's network. Don't worry. It's going to it's going to come up. Maybe it's network that is lingering the uploading. Don't worry, it's going to load. Thank you, Blessing Haruna. Thank you for coming. So I'm not going to waste much time or talk plenty. You can see my pot is already here, just waiting for the fire to be lit. So what I'm preparing today is coconut milk sauce. I'm going to use chicken and chicken stock. You can use beef or beef stock, any protein you want to use, but today my preferred protein is chicken. So I'm going to, let me type the menu so that for those that are coming, they will understand what we are cooking and they will join us. So all right, so I'm typing our menu for today: coconut milk, coconut milk sauce. Sometimes I want to add the chicken inside. Yes, just simple coconut milk sauce. So the full list of the ingredients for this sauce I'm going to prepare is going to be in the description of this video. So it's going to be in the description of this video. a full list of the ingredient, but as I'm cooking, I'll also be mentioning the quantity of some of the things I'm using to cook. So you can as well take notes. Can as well take notes. So soon and very soon we'll start the cooking. So, but I'm going to list some of the ingredients before we start. So I'm going to use chicken stock, yes, which are already prepared. I'm going to use coconut milk. This time around, I'm going to use the already tin. There's a tin coconut milk, the already processed one. This one I did not process it by myself because I want sharp cooking. Then I'm going to use some onions. I'm going to use some green beans, carrots, bell pepper, bell pepper, paprika powder, curry powder, salt and seasoning to taste, pepper to taste. So that is the major ingredients I'm going to use. Not forgetting my vegetable oil, which I'm going to use very little, because coconut milk already has oil, so you have to be careful. Then my tomato paste, yes, tomato paste too. I will let me not forget, not forgetting that one, tomato paste. So we are going to start the cooking. As I'm cooking, you might not see my face too much, so you'll be seeing more of the pot cooking, because very soon I'm going to channel the camera to the cooking fire to the pot. So please stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. Thank you everybody for joining. I'm happy to have you all around to come and cook dinner with me. Thank you very much. All right, without wasting much time, let's start cooking. Woo! All right, my fire is on. So my fire is on. So I'm going to allow the frying pan to dry up a bit before I will put my vegetable oil. Before I put my vegetable oil, so I'm using half cup of vegetable oil. Half cup of vegetable oil. uh So this half cup, I think it translates to almost 6 tablespoons or so, or thereabouts. So this is half cup of vegetable oil. So the frying pan is dried up. I'm going to pour this here. So this is my chicken. I'm going to fry it a bit inside the oil. So this one is like the last life I did. I talked about different cooking methods and I talked about frying. So this is one of the methods I talked about, shallow frying. So I'm going to shallow fry the chicken. I'm not going to allow it to get too brown. So I'm going to adjust the fire. The oil is already hot. So I'm shallow frying the chicken. I'm not going to allow it to get too brown. I'm just going to allow it, if the first part dry up, I mean let it get strong a bit. I don't want it to go in just like that. But if you want, if you don't like fried chicken, or if you don't like frying, if you don't like frying, you can put the boiled chicken the way it is. So it's a thing of preference. Mhm. So, but for me, I'm going to fry it a bit because I want even that chicken flavor in my oil. Everything is flavor. So you can be dropping your comments. I'll be reading. Hello, Ikechuku. Thanks for joining us. You're welcome. We are cooking coconut milk sauce. Coconut milk sauce. Yes, coconut has a very nice flavor in you. This tropical, we like call it tropical flavor. What? Kind so wonderful. So aside the normal coconut rice, we know that we use coconut milk. Coconut milk can be used to cook various things, not just coconut rice. So this is going to turn it gradually. Mhm. Like I said, this one is going to be a sharp, sharp one. Very soon, I'm going to take it out. I'm going to take it out very soon. So I'm frying this on medium heat because I don't want the oil to splash me. And I don't want the oil to splash too much because I don't want to get burnt in any way. So I'm actually frying this on low heat. Thank you very much, Amarachuku. Thanks for joining us. You're highly welcome. So this is on low heat. Yes, so Ikechukwu, wash your hands very well. Oh. It's just chicken and frying. Oh. The aroma is already. Ah, good food is sweet. Oh. We all like good food. But it actually takes patience and will I call it patience and extra work to be able to achieve it. If you want to make concoction, it's very easy. You just put everything and your food is ready. But when you want to make a detailed meal or something that is, will I call it, how will I explain it? Then you have to be patient. All right, so this should be ready. Mhm. Like I said, I don't want the chicken to over fry. I just want it to touch the oil. Let the chicken be strong with it so that it will not scatter inside the sauce when I put it inside. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. hope you all can hear me very well. Please, if you can hear me very well, indicate so that if you can't hear me, let me increase my volume. Let me increase my volume. If you can hear me, please just indicate. You can see I'll have some little piece of chicken first. So the chicken I'm using is a soft chicken. So all right, we are done with part one. As this is happening, I'm going to put my onions immediately so that Anaga will be going forward, ahead. So this is my onions. I use a medium-sized onions. The stock I prepared, I already have blended onions, garlic, black pepper, seasoning cubes and salt, um, ginger powder, thyme, and curry in the stock I'm using. So that's why I'm not using much onions here, just a little onions to complement the blended one I have already. I'm going to the video for as in this chicken stock. I already prepared the video. I'm going to post the video on how I prepare the chicken stock for this. And most times I normally prepare my chicken stock ahead of time or so that whenever I want to use it, I'll just pick it up immediately. All right, I'm turning this so that I have some little chicken, as in you can see. So that's why I'm turning it. I can as well leave it, but I don't want the pot to get burnt. All right, so this is 1 teaspoon of curry powder. All this I'm doing it on low heat. Yeah, I'm doing it on low heat so that everything can cook gradually. I don't want the thing to just burn and I won't be able to. So I'm doing everything I'm doing on low heat. Mhm. So this curry is going to add extra flavor to the dish. Then I have my tomato paste. Tomato paste. I'm using 1 sachet of tomato paste for this. This is a sharp sharp sauce. So once you prepare everything you need, your food is ready. Oh. Sharp sharp. As the fire is heating, this is paprika. This is dry pepper and some salt to taste. So I'm going to allow this to fry a bit. Just a bit. And as it's frying, be turning it to because 1 second you leave it, it's already burning. It's already burning. Okay, so we are preparing coconut milk sauce. I just finished frying the chicken, added the onions, added curry, tomato paste, paprika, pepper, and salt. So this has fried at least to the extent I want it to fry. If you are just joining us, you are highly welcome. You are highly welcome. You are highly welcome. All right, so now I'm going to add my chicken stock. My chicken stock. Yeah. Like I said, the full list of the ingredients is, I'm going to drop it in the description of this video so that you can be able to get it. So I've added my meat stock. I'm going to add the coconut milk now. Let me open the coconut milk. So as it's boiling, I'm going to open my coconut milk. So I'm using the canned coconut milk for this. So, ooh. All right, my canned coconut milk. This is going in. This is so creamy, so creamy. Wow, very creamy. So this canned coconut milk is 400 ml. 400 ml. So I used 400 ml of coconut milk to 400 ml of meat stock. And the way I prepared my meat stock is not watery, it's a bit thick. So so that I'm not going to have too much boiling time. And we're going to allow this to boil. So allow it to boil. You see, it's a bit thick, but we need it to get thicker than this. So that when you use it to eat your rice or your pasta or whatever you want to use and enjoy this sweet sauce, you are good to go. All right, now I'm going to add some chicken flavored powder for more taste. Yes, for more seasoning. All the seasonings and seasoning I'm using is to taste. So we all have our threshold for salt, pepper, and seasoning. So we'll put it to taste. So this is already looking good. I don't know, can you all see what I'm preparing? Can you all see what I'm preparing? Glorious Reality, thanks for joining us. Good evening. Don't worry, I'm going to come to the comment section. Yeah, so this should be boiling. I'm going to add my sausage so that it can boil along with it. It can cook along with it. All right. So I'm going to cover this and allow it to boil. And I'll allow it to boil. Yes, while I discuss with you people small. Ah, while I discuss with you people small. So I'm making coconut milk sauce. Glorious reality, good evening, happy Sunday. You're welcome, my sister. Ah, there's some funny comments I've seen on the comment section. I don't even know where they are coming from. Ah, ah. So if you are just joining us, I'm preparing sauce. Coconut milk sauce. Now, for this sauce I'm preparing, the ingredients I'm using is tomato paste, onions, bell pepper, green beans, sausage, carrots, um I hope I'm not missing out anyone. Meat stock, that's my chicken stock, my coconut milk. So those are the ingredients I'm using for this. I'm going to put the full list with the quantity on the description box. So now I've added my coconut milk, I've fried the chicken a bit, added the onions, the curry powder, the turmeric powder, the tomato paste, and the meat stock and the coconut milk. Now I'm allowing it to boil to get thick a bit. So as it's boiling, I'm going to allow it to get thick a bit. So this method is a very sharp method. You don't need to do much to prepare this sauce, and you'll be rest assured that you get a very sweet and creamy sauce. If you can produce your coconut milk yourself, why not? But if you want to do it sharp without the stress of blending coconut and extracting the milk, you can buy already processed coconut milk. You can buy already processed coconut milk. The coconut rice video I released, I showed how I prepared my own coconut milk there. So that video I prepared coconut milk from the scratch. But for this purpose, I want to make a very sharp dinner so that we'll eat quick. And I want to shift a bit from the norm of tomato sauce. Alright, so let's check what we are preparing. Yes, wow. Ah, yes, this is already thick. Oh, this is already getting thick. Yes, wow. You see, you don't even need to boil it too much. Now I'm going to add some green beans. I'm going to add some green beans. I couldn't get green pea, so that's why I'm using green beans. I would have preferred green pea. Most times I prefer using the fresh green pea. uh that's the fresh green pea, but I did not see that one, so I'm going to use the green beans instead. So I cut it very small, as tiny as I could. So you can see that watery sauce is already becoming thick. It's already becoming thick, so very soon I'm going to bring down the sauce, and it's ready to munch and munch and munch and munch and munch. Yes. Hope Hope you are enjoying what we are preparing. Please, let me be seeing your comments. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your support. So you can see the thickness. I don't know if you people can see how thick it is now. It's not as watery as it was before. So I don't know if you can see how thick it is now. This is a very creamy sauce. Uh, so so I'm going to add some bell pepper. Some bell pepper. Some bell pepper and some carrots. Some bell pepper and some carrots. All this is for garnishing. Yes, garnishing. You can as well prepare it without all this garnishing. But I'm adding all this for garnishing so that by the time you serve it in the plate, it's going to look very palatable and very beautiful. And these veggies that I'm adding is going to increase the nutritional value of this sauce. So it's not just going to be a very plain sauce. So I added some of the veggies so that the veggies will not overshadow the sauce. I'm going to bring this down very soon. So I'm going to add my chicken. So my chicken is the last thing I'm going to add to the sauce. And we are good to go. We are good to go. We are good to go. Yes, this is the chicken. Oh God, the aroma is wonderful. Oh, hell, I wish people can just have a taste from the from the screen. I wish you can just have a taste, a little taste. Wow, you can see. So that's all. That is all. Our sauce is ready. Oh. Our sauce is ready. Oh. We are good to go. Our sauce is ready. So this is coconut milk sauce. Did I spend up to 30 minutes preparing this? I doubt. So if you add the preparation, the ingredients preparation and everything, at least max 45 minutes. That's plus boiling your chicken stock, preparing your stock and everything. Max 45 minutes and your sauce is ready. So I'm going to off the fire. I've already gotten the thickness I want. I don't want it to be too thick. uh I've already gotten the thickness I want. So this is it. So when I boil my rice this evening, when I boil the rice and I serve it, I'm going to show you people so that you see the end product of what we prepared. I wish I can bring the camera closer for us to see what I just made. I wish I can bring the camera closer. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Oh. Uh-huh. But this is beautiful. Don't worry, I'm going to take a snapshot of it and show you guys. But this is beautiful. So I'm going to off the fire, and that is it. I'm going to cover the pot and allow it to simmer before serving. Before serving. All right, so our sauce is ready. We are done. It was a very sharp one, a very quick one. Ah, a very quick one. We are done. We are really done. Please ignore the fire. I did not even see it too. So they can fire on. They can fire on. All right, thank you, Ruth. Let's come, you're welcome. Don't worry, you go and watch the replay of the video because the sauce is already ready. We are done cooking. We are done cooking, excuse me. So it's a very simple and direct sauce and very creamy, as in when you use it to eat rice, at least it's different from a pasta. Even the way it is now, if you have pasta, boiled pasta, just put it inside, put a little, and you are good to go. You are good to go. So thank you everybody for coming. So this is my first cook with me. So today is coconut milk sauce I made. The next one I'm going to make, we're going to make a snack. We're going to make a snack. I'm going to pick a snack that we are going to make. Excuse me. I'm going to pick a snack that we are going to make, and I'm going to show us the layman's way of measurements for baking. Because the thing is that most of us that are not professional bakers, we might not have all the measuring cups, all the measuring spoon in the house, and there are recipes that you might see you want to duplicate, but you are worried because you don't have those measuring cups. And in baking, in baking measurement is very important. Measurement is very important. So if you don't get the measurement of a snack you want to make, or a cake you want to make, or bread you want to bake, then you are not going to get the right texture of what you want. Texture is everything. Every snack or every pastry has its own texture. So that measurement is very necessary. So I'm going to use some little home appliances to show you some little home utensils utensils to show you how you can actually achieve measurement in your house without using measuring cups and measuring spoon. Even, yeah, without using measuring cup and measuring spoon, so that you can make that cake, or that snack, or bread you so desire to bake, or the pancake you want to make. Baking and pastries, as in, is a very technical thing. So you don't just dive into it anyhow, because everything is measurement. The quantity of sugar to flour to butter to oil to whatever you are doing is very accurate, so that you not get some kind of funny thing. So after I show you how that measurement is done, then we are now going to make a snack after that. So on that day, I'm going to tell you the simple snack we are going to make, the snack we are going to make. So anticipate for that. I'm going to share, as in the broadcast, for that cook with me, and let's make a snack. So I don't know the day yet, so just anticipate. Turn on your notification bell so that you can know the day I'm gonna do it. So today we made coconut milk sauce, and the full description of this video sorry, the full the ingredients of this video, description of this video. So if you have any question or any comments or anything to say, please you can say before we call it a wrap. I'm here to answer any question, even for the next recipe video I'm about to make. So the sauce is coming down. You see, the sauce has finished coming down. You can see. I don't know. I don't know if the camera is actually doing justice to this, but wow, this sauce actually looks beautiful. Don't worry, I'm going to pick it out as I'm going to serve it in a plate, and I'm going to take a snapshot of it, and I'm going to post the picture of the finished products. I can't really start posting picture of finished product here because the beauty of the food is not really going to come out. So I'm going to do that so that you see the beauty of what I just prepared. It's not just beautiful, though, it's also very tasty and it's creamy too. It's also very tasty and it's creamy. So instead of your regular, now that tomato is a bit costly, as especially this period, some period that tomato can be very scarce and a bit costly. All you just need is one sachet of tomato paste. If you are going to use coconut to process, you can just buy the medium size coconut and process your milk. If not, you can buy the thin one. You can use any protein of your choice. It mustn't be chicken. Just get the meat stock from that protein you want to use, and that is what you need. Because one thing about the meat stock adds flavor and taste to your dish. If I just add water to this, it's not going to give me that sweet taste, no matter the quantity of no matter the quantity of seasoning cubes I used or seasoning I used. Is not going to give me that taste. There's this unique taste that meat stock adds to food, and how you prepare your meat stock sometimes matters a lot. There are sometimes you can just prepare it and just have the watery meat stock. It depends on what you want to cook, because you want to cook sharp sharp. But for this particular sauce, I'm going to show you how I prepare this meat stock so that you not need to boil the sauce for too long before it will thicken. So I made the meat stock in such a way the meat stock is already a bit thick on its own, so it's not watery. So I'm going to share that video first, then I can now share this particular video next, so that those who are not able to watch, you can go back and see how we prepare this. It's a very quick and sharp sauce. Under 30 minutes you are done. And as far as your rice is ready, it's time to dig in. So Chidinma, this is a must try recipe. Yes, you have to try it. Variety is actually the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. Let us shift away from. Sometimes you wonder why you cook one particular meal the same way or differently. Tomato stew, you have 1,000,001 recipes for tomato stew. You have a lot of recipes for vegetable sauce. We have a lot of recipes for different kinds of sauce. Even this one I just prepared, um you see different recipes too. That's why I said this is my recipe. You can, when you want to prepare your own, you might not even get the recipe the way I prepared it. You still alter your own recipe and prepare it and make it your own recipe. What matters the most is the end point. As far as your dish is delicious and everything come out well, does not matter how you prepare it, even if you just put everything at once. The main thing is let the food be sweet, let the food be delicious. Thank you everybody for coming. I'm truly grateful for how you people join me to prepare this evening dinner. Yes, please, you can use even fish, even snail, any protein that you can get. But the major thing is, please make sure you have your meat stock. Your meat stock. Even if you don't prepare the meat stock, even if you don't prepare the meat stock, um even if you are using a protein, that you can't prepare meat stock out of it, make sure you already have meat stock somewhere already. Maybe when the day you boiled meat or fish or whatever, you just take a little out and keep. Because meat stock is very important in this. You cannot just use water. If you use water, only water is going to dilute, make it very watery and dilute the the coconut milk, and you will now take a long, it will take more time to boil. So that meat stock is already thick on its own, so the coconut milk too is not watery like that. So that's why it did not even take me up to 3 minutes or 4 minutes for it to get um to thicken. Delicious, I mean, thank you very much. Hope you will try this recipe. Oh, I'm waiting. Oh, when you try it, you just you try it. I'm still waiting. You can ask questions, you can drop comments, you can drop contributions too. Yes, contributions are welcome. Yeah, contributions are welcome. So contributions are welcome. So this sauce, I'm going to enjoy it with very hot white rice. Yes, this night is rice. So tomorrow can be pasta, or any other thing, but this night is rice. I'm going to enjoy this with. Yeah. So all right, like I said before, chicken curry, coconut milk sauce is what we just prepared. And the next cook with me video is going to be on layman's baking measurements, and we're going to make a snack. Yes, we're going to make a snack. I'm going to show you how to make a snack that day. So let us anticipate. I don't know the day, but I'm going to share the broadcast. So if there's nothing much, if there are no questions, I think we'll call it an evening. So so we can all thank you very much, Delicious Army, for coming. Glorious Reality, thank you for coming. Thank you for always being around. Truly grateful. Delicious Army, thank you to Ruth and every other person. Yes, thank you everybody for coming. I'm truly grateful for your presence. Yes, I also have a chef in the house, Delicious Army, a wonderful chef in. So, Glorious Reality, my sister in Libya. Blessing, thank you. Chidima, thank you. And every other person that I've not mentioned, thank you very much for coming. I'm truly grateful for joining me this evening to prepare dinner. To prepare dinner. All right, we'll call it a wrap. Our sauce is here, cooling down. Yes, let me prepare and boil some rice so that I can dive in. And after I've finished preparing it, I'm now going to dish it, take a snapshot, then share. Not forgetting, I'm going to share how I prepared my chicken stock. So everything, share. Don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'll be very grateful. And please share this video too so that other people can see how to prepare coconut milk sauce, sharp sauce. Thank you very much everybody for coming. Good night. Bye for now.